Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren. And on my channel, we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you the 5 handbags that I would buy again if I had to start over my designer bag collection. Obviously, I've started my designer bag collection a while ago, and along the way, I've made some mistakes. I've definitely purchased a few handbags that I didn't need, but these are the 5 bags that I would buy over and over again. So if you're curious to see what these are, then please keep on watching. So my first one is going to be a tote bag, and this is the Goya Saint Louis tote bag in size PM, and I have mine in black. This is what I would call a work bag and an everyday bag. I feel like this bag definitely serves both purposes. And it's quite interesting because I've actually acquired this bag very, very recently. This has been the latest addition to my designer bag collection. And I have started, this designer bag collection a long time ago, so it's only now that I realized that this is a very, very useful bag to have. I would highly recommend it. I think that price-wise, it makes a lot of sense. It's very, very carefree. The surface is very, very easy to clean, so if you have any spills, if you spill like coffee, sunscreen, both of these events have happened already, and I feel like the bag still looks brand new. It's very, very roomy inside. The one thing is that I would definitely advise to get a bag organizer, because otherwise you're never going to find anything, and it also does add a little bit of structure to the bag. So personally, I'm the type of girl that likes very, very structured handbags, so I was a little hesitant to get this one at first, but once the bag organizer is in, I love it. Next up, we have the Chanel Small Classic Flap. I have mine in black with caviar leather and then gold hardware. I absolutely love this bag. This is what I would use for evening bags. I feel like every girl needs an evening bag in her designer bag collection, and this would be my choice. I love the fact that it can be used for every and any situation. This is amazing because it's a type of handbag that you could use for wedding as well as for funeral. You could use it, on a date. You could use it on an evening out with friends. You could use it basically in like any situation but every day. I feel like every day it's too much because of, the price, of course, and then the fact that it's leather. Maybe I would choose, something like a denim bag or something like that if I had to use it for every day, but as an evening bag, it's perfect. The fact that it's black makes it really easy to pair with any outfit of yours, so regardless of whether you're wearing patterns or solid colors, this will work. And then because it's black, it also works year round, so it's not a bag that you have to place, on like a top shelf for the winter time and then never use it because it's like, I don't know, light blue. So that's one of the things that I really like about this handbag. It's very easy, very classic. It's an option that will never go out of style, and it is an investment. Obviously, I'm quite aware of the price. I believe now it retails for like $10,000, $10,200 plus tax. So obviously very, very expensive, but I actually got mine when it was $3,000. It's hard to believe, but yes, that did happen at some point. And I'm very, very happy that I was able to get it for such a good price, because it's a type of bag that will stay in your designer bag collection for forever. Also because I got mine in caviar leather instead of lambskin leather. The durability on it is really good. The wear and tear is extremely minimal. I feel like I don't really see that I've used it. I definitely tried to look, inside, outside, are there any scratches, are there any stains? And the answer is actually no. And I've used this bag quite a bit, so I'm very, very satisfied with the wear and tear. This would be my best recommendations for an evening bag. It's classic, it's elegant, timeless, feminine. I really feel like you can't go wrong with this. And speaking of evening bag and evening out, if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you've obviously noticed that I have a different necklace than usual. So usually I have my VCA 10 motif vintage Alhambra necklace, in white gold and mother of pearl, and today I have something different. I feel like this goes perfectly with the Chanel bag that I showed you earlier. It's a freshwater pearl necklace from a Japanese brand called Biwako. I will leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below. So this is an 18-inch necklace that I really love. I've wanted a freshwater pearl necklace for a really long time, like an entire full pearl necklace. I have the Birks one that's similar to these earrings. So it only has like, it's a pendant, it only has one pearl, but this is like the full pearl thing. And what I really like about it is that it's a lot more youthful than your traditional pearl necklace, obviously because it has the little red one, but also it has a lot of charms. And that's what I like about it. So I think that it really balances out the classiness and the timelessness of the Chanel classic flap that I showed you earlier. I love that it's more youthful, it's a little edgy, and then it has, I feel like, yeah, it's right here. It also has the clasp that can be used as like a decorative piece, so you could turn it to the side and then have it like right here in front of you, which is definitely not the case of like any other necklace. Like frankly, even the VCA one that I love, obviously, the clasp is something that you kind of want to hide behind your neck and behind your hair. But this is something that could be used as a decorative item. I really like this. I love the vibe of it. It's very comfortable. The one thing that I will say is that unfortunately the packaging arrived damaged. I do think that it's not actually the brand's fault, because I was actually at home when the delivery came and I heard a big boom on my doorstep, and I basically feel like, the UPS guy threw it. And I do think that that stems from that. So I'm not able to show you the packaging, but it must have been gorgeous. It was very carefully wrapped, so definitely not the brand's fault, but I really like this necklace. So if you're interested in checking them out, I will leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below. The next bag that I would repurchase if I had to start over my designer bag collection would be the Dior Bobby bag. I have mine in size medium in color latte. And this is also a bag that I acquired fairly recently, but I cannot even tell you, this bag was missing in my collection for a really long time. I basically use it as an everyday bag on the weekends. So, whenever I want to be a little bit more extra maybe, than the Goya bag, then I use this one. So what I like about this one is that it is a crossbody bag, so it makes it a very good option and a very practical option for, a day out and about in the city, if you're going to go to like a museum, if you're going to go shopping, if you have kids and you need to hold their hands. Basically, in any situation that you need to be hands-free, this would be my recommendation. It's so practical. And then for an everyday bag, I still feel like it looks very classy. It doesn't look like you're not trying hard enough. It looks like you're trying but not too hard. It's like somewhere in the middle. The handles is very comfortable, so this is the type of bag that you could wear for a long time and it's not going to hurt your shoulders. It's not going to hurt, like, I don't know, your midsection or anything. It's very comfortable. The one thing that I'm slightly concerned about, I will tell you this, is because this is a lambskin bag, it obviously is very fragile, and I feel like the closure system, like every time you open and close, it's going to start to leave marks like right here on the leather. So that's something to think about if you're gonna use it like a lot. I don't use mine a lot, or I haven't had like that many opportunities to use it, but it's something to note and to keep in mind. So this bag is obviously available in other, like fabrics. It's not even just leather, it's also available in fabric. So if you want to get it in anything else, that would be a good alternative if you're too worried. But for me, I love the look of it. It's so perfect, especially I wear it on like a black dress that has little polka dots of white, and it looks so cute. So I love this bag and I would highly recommend it. The next bag that I would purchase if I were to start over my designer bag collection would be the Dior Book tote. I have mine in size old, small, or new, medium in gray, and I love to use this bag as a travel bag. So this would be my recommendation of usage for this bag. Obviously, you can use it for basically anything. You could use it as an everyday bag. You could potentially use it as a work bag. You could also use it as a diaper bag, but my usage for it would be to use it as a travel bag. It's very convenient because it's very roomy. That's one of the main things that I like about this handbag. Obviously, again, side note, I have a bag organizer inside because just like the Goya tote bag that I showed you earlier, otherwise I basically can't find anything. So it also definitely helps with the shape of the bag. So my recommendation would be a bag organizer. But it's very roomy, and then one of the things I like about it is that it's very, very lightweight. So a lot of bags I feel that are roomy are heavy to start with, and then once you start adding, number one, a bag organizer, and then number two, a bunch of stuff inside, then it becomes like unbearable. It's this thing where it's like hurting your shoulder, your hands. It's just not worth it, and that's kind of what happened with the Chanel Deauville. So I had basically a Chanel Deauville before, and I still have it. It's still part of my bag collection, and I actually did purchase this bag to replace it. By the way, I did do a video a very long time ago about Chanel Deauville versus Dior Book tote. So if you're interested in hearing, you know, kind of the pros and cons of each bag, then I will go ahead and leave the video and the little information link over here for you to see it. But my recommendation would be this one. The one thing, because there's always the one thing, the one thing would be the handles. That's my concern. The handles are fragile for sure, and then because it's not leather, because it's like fabric, it's very, very easy to get them damaged and get them like, get some like color transfer or dirt on them. So I already feel like, even though I haven't worn the bag a lot, there's a slight discoloration happening on the handles. So the handles are darker than the rest of the handbag because, you know, that's where I place my hands, so my hands are not always going to be clean. So I definitely need to find a solution. I don't really want to add a twilly because there's so much stuff happening on the bag itself. I would feel like adding a twilly would be too much, or maybe I can find like a solid color twilly. Maybe that would be a good option, but yeah, I haven't really thought about it too much, but this would be my recommendation because it's gorgeous. It's a type of bag that's like a statement bag. I'm the type of person that wears a lot of solid colors. I actually don't really feel like I have clothes that have patterns on them, like very, very few of them. Maybe like a polka dot dress or like a couple of items like this, but otherwise very plain colors. So this for me is a statement bag and I love to wear it. And the last bag that I would recommend if I were to start over my designer bag collection would be to have a colorful bag, a pop of color. So the model of the handbag doesn't really matter, but it needs to be something different than a neutral color. So not black, not gray, not beige, not white, like something colorful. And for me, that is a Chanel medium classic flap. I have mine in caviar leather with silver hardware, and it's in this beautiful burgundy color. It's from the 20B collection, and this bag has been in my collection for a while, but still every time that I see it, because of its color, I have this like wow factor. So whenever I'm having a bad day, I come into my bag room and for sure instantly I feel immediately better. But then when I see this handbag, I feel even better, like better. So it's so beautiful. Obviously it has its limitations. This is not a bag that I'm going to be wearing in the spring and summer, but just this color is so beautiful. And I realize that it's not a color that's going to be for everyone. That's for sure. There's a lot of people that, for starters, don't like burgundy. There's a lot of people that, you know, would feel weird about using this bag. But for me, it really is something that I like. So you would need to find a color that you like. It doesn't need to be burgundy, it could be any other color, but just like a pop of color. I'm the type of person that wears a lot of black. Like even in the summertime, I'll wear a lot of black. So I feel like I need to have bags that are like a little different, that add this kind of like pop of color to my outfit, because otherwise I look like I could be going to a funeral. That's what my mom tells me, like when she sees me walking out, she's like, seriously, you're gonna be wearing this? Are you going to a funeral or something? And I'm like, no, I'm just going to work. But yeah, I definitely wear a lot of black. So I'm the type of person that needs a pop of color, and I feel like even if you wear a lot of colors, you need a bag that's colorful, because frankly, life is short. Bags are to have fun, bags are to dress up, to change, you know, a little bit who you are, to bring a lot of joy. And, you know, of course, I love a black handbag. I have a few of them in my collection, but you need a pop of color. So for me, this Chanel Classic Flap in burgundy does the deed. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. So again, if you're interested in getting this necklace, I will leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below. I feel like it's a gorgeous piece that can suit a lot of different personalities and a lot of different styles. It's classic but edgy at the same time, and that's one of the things that I really like about this piece. So again, if you're interested, it will be down here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.